Good morning, dear students. I am Sanju Hazria, Assistant Professor of English at Government College Ratangad. I welcome you in my channel. Today I am going to explain Robert Browning's poem Rabi Ben Ezra's stanzas from 16th to 20th. I have explained previous stanzas from 1st to 15th in my previous videos. This poem is included by MGS University Bikaner in BA Part 2nd syllabus, and this is our 16th stanza. For note when evening sets, a certain moment cuts the deed of, calls the glory from the grave, a whisper from the west shoots. Add this to the rest, take it and try its worth, here dies another day. So for note, now Rabi Ben Ezra is saying to young people, they should note. Note means to mark. So the young man is asked to mark what Rabi is going to observe. When evening sets, when evening time closes, means when young age closes and when old age comes. So when evening sets, when the day is over and evening closes in the same manner, evening is compared with old age. A certain moment cuts the deed off. With the coming of the evening, the work of day then is suddenly cut short. Deed means work. So when the evening comes, we cut short our day's works. Calls the glory from the grey. Calls the glory from the grey. There is a faint glow or glory at the evening time. There is dim light at the evening time, so its glory is dim, and before grey or dark atmosphere of the night sets in. A whisper from the west, a whisper from the west, we hear someone calling out from the land of the sunset. So we hear whispering sound from the west, means from the west some whispering sound can be listened. So we hear someone calling out from the land of the sunset. Then one more day is gone and is added to the list of the past days. Add this to the rest. Add this to the rest means all these days are linked to the past. Take it and try its worth. So we should take it before darkness falls to judge the value of the day. Before coming of the old age, we should value our young age. Here dies another day, and in this way one day is also died. So before darkness falls to judge the value of the day, consider one more day from the allotted span of life is gone. This day has been added to the past. So we should value every day and we should do such deeds which are valuable. So this is the thinking of Rabi Ben Ezra, and we should consider these days, these past days in our old period and in our old age. So I think you understood it, and now we are heading towards the next stanza. So still within this life, thou lifted over its strife, let me discern, compare, pronounce at last, this race was right, I the main, that acquiescence when the future I may face, now I have proved the past. So still within this life. So now Rabi Ben Ezra is exhorting, is saying to young people, so still within this life, even before his death in this very life, while the old man is taking rest in his retirement from vigorous activities of youth. So still within this life, so even before coming of the death in this life, when the when the old man is taking rest, thou lifted over its strife. So thou lifted over its strife means in old age man is raised above the storms and stresses of the period of youth. In young age a person has to face so many stresses, so many struggles, so many strifes but now in old age he is raised above the storms and stresses of the period of youth. Let me discern. Let the old man examine. Discern means examine. So let me discern. Here Rabbi Ben Ezra is saying that he should examine, and examine in a very critical way. Compare, pronounce at last. So compare. After due discrimination, let him come to a conclusion. At the old age, a person should come to the conclusion. He should compare and pronounce. At last. At last means after making judgment on the activities of his youth in his old age. This rage was right, I the man. Rage means enthusiasm of youth. So a young person always remain in enthusiastic mood, but now he should conclude, he should compare and pronounce. This rage was right, this enthusiasm was right, I the main means on the whole. Main means on the whole. Was right. So youth was justified in enthusiasm. A young person is justified when he is having enthusiasm. That acquiescence when. That acquiescence when means that submission, that acceptance was futile. So it was when that submission, that acceptance was futile. So that acquiescence when means a certain submission of youth was wrong. The future I may face now. So Rabbi can boldly face the future, for he has the rich experience of the past at his back. So a person who is having rich experience may face the future. I have proved the past, because the past of Rabbi's life has proved that he is a man of experiences and has spent his life well in the period of youth. So a person who is spending his life in a very energetic way and in a very good way, he can prove such age in his old age. He can conclude that period in his old age. And now we are heading towards the next stanza. For more is not reserved to man with soul just nerved to act tomorrow what he learns today. Here work enough to watch the master work and catch hints of the proper craft, tricks of the tools to play. For more is not reserved. So Rabbi Ben Ezra is saying, for more is not reserved. Man is not given more power than the power to use in present. So a man is given such power which he can use in present, and he is not more powerful than that power. Means he is not given more power than the power to use in present. With soul just nerved. With soul just nerved to act tomorrow what he learns today. So man is given the power to utilize his experience of the past for the enrichment of the future. With soul just nerved to act tomorrow, to act in future what he learns today. Means whatever experiences he has gotten in his past. So man is given the power to use his experiences of the past for the fulfillment of the future, for the enrichment of the future. Here means in this world, work enough to watch. We should work enough to watch. In earthly life, man can only try to understand the divine plan as regards man's destiny. To watch means to understand. The master work means the work of the God, how God fulfills his purpose, and catch hints of the proper craft. And to understand and to catch hints of the proper craft, get occasional glimpses of God's perfect work. Man should understand what God is doing for him. So he should have the occasional glimpses, occasional scenes of God's perfect work. Hints means only glimpses, not in full manner. Hints of the play means tricks of the tools, true play. Man cannot fully understand tricks of the tools, true play. Man cannot fully understand the entire divine plan so long as he is in this world. He can only get some hints of the universe which is perfect in every way. So God's plans are perfect in every way and we can't understand them in full manner. So we can get only hints and we can get only glimpses of those plans. So I think you understood it, and now we are heading towards the next stanza. As it was better, youth should strive through acts uncouth toward making then repose on oath found made. So better age exempt from strife should know then tempt further. Thou waitedest age, wait death, nor be afraid. So Rabbi Ben Ezra is motivating young people as it was better. It was quite right to make efforts in youth. In young age, we should make efforts. So it was very right to make efforts in youth. Youth should strive. Young person should struggle. Young person should strive. It is quite proper that youth should struggle and work hard. Strive means make efforts. So through acts uncouth, through rough and rugged actions. Uncouth means rugged actions. So through rough and rugged actions, youth is the period of vigorous activities towards making progress. When a person is making progress, then repose on oath found made. Repose means take rest. On oath found made, on whatever has been achieved. Okay, so towards making then repose on oath found made. Youth is not the time of resting, it is the period for action and making progress. So better age exempt. Age here age denotes old age. Exempt means free from strife. Old age is free from strifes, free from struggles. We should know that the old age is better and it is exempted from, it is free from the strife, the struggle. We should know. Then tempt further. Then tempt further means old men should not be tempted to undertake vigorous activities like young person. So he should not be tempted to indulge in vigorous activities. Thou waitest age means youth anticipated the coming of the old age. In young age, a person can anticipate the coming of the old age. Wait death, nor be afraid. Wait death. In old age, a person should wait for death and he should not afraid. So an old man should ever be prepared to welcome death. Death follows old age. It is obvious that death is followed by old age. It is the proper time to depart to the next world. So I think you understood it, and now we are heading towards the next stanza. Enough now, if the right and good and infinite be named here, as thou callest thy hand thine own, with knowledge absolute, subject to no dispute, from fools that crowded youth, nor let thee feel alone. Enough now. It is enough now. Rabbi Ben Ezra is saying it is enough now. It would be enough. It would be enough for an old man if the right and good and infinite. If the actions are right and good and infinite. Infinite means things beyond the limit of time and space. Be named here are recognized and properly discriminated in the period of old age. So in old age, a person is capable to discriminate what is right and what is good and what is bad. As thou callest thy hand thine own. It is as obvious when we are calling our hand that is ours. So with the greatest possible certainty, just there is no doubt in calling and recognize one's own hand. Similarly, there should not be any doubt about noble conceptions and their value. With the knowledge absolute means without the least doubt, we should not have any doubt. So without the least doubt about them and their nature, with the absolute conception, subject to no dispute. There should be no doubts, there should be no dispute and uncertainties about the full implications of such noble concepts as what is right and what is good and infinite. From fools that crowded youth. During the period of youth, there were many foolish notions prevalent about these absolute concepts. Means in young age, a person does not have such conceptions which are doubtless. But in old age, in this period, we may have such notions which are absolute. Nor let thee feel alone. Do not let your own judgment of things or values be obscured by the foolish opinions of fools in youth. Okay, so we should not let anybody to disturb our conceptions and our values. I think you understood it, and I will explain 21st to next 5 stanzas in my next video. Thanks for watching this video.